kind of interesting to think about the fact that an idea cannot be argued with anything more than another idea. Just as a concept, a thought, or a belief can't be argued with anything other than another concept, thought, or belief. And this is the same with dogma. There's no dogma out there that can't be argued without pointing it to another dogma. And yet we find ourselves, interestingly enough, in these convictions of truth, these desires or these attempts to show another our way, the truth. And as truth is a moving target because there is nothing that can point to it, for that to be possible, one needs to be separate. Then all that's happening here is a slashing about of ideas, beliefs, and concepts. They're going back and forth, all pointing to the same thing, nothing. As they bounce up against each other, they clash and bang, and pow, what's left is what was always here. Emptiness. What arises in and out of this are concepts that are strung together. And what starts this debate is a string of beliefs that says, I know the truth. I know the truth. You don't. And in that, the self is validated. The self says, I'm the victor. I know. I know. You don't. Let me show you. And I love what many say in this, many being the illusion of others. That if you see through this, the suffering falls away. But the suffering and the pain doesn't come from what's happening, it comes from the thoughts about what's happening. It's what's arising up and in and out of this. It's really funny because everything that's arising in and out of this is just a reflection of the me seeing itself. And so what's arguing here are two apparent me's, or many apparent me's, over ideas, concepts, and beliefs, none of which are true. When all is seen as a reflection of the self which appears to know something, it's so hilarious. And you can move in it and play in the game and swim in the ocean and joy with the thoughts without thinking any of them are serious or true, because there's nobody here to save. There's nobody here that needs healing. There's nobody here that needs to be shown a different way. And when the necessity for that has just gone, again, this loving of what is present. Because none of it's real. It's all flowing in and out of this emptiness. Anything being played with here is thought, belief, concept. We string that together when we make a dogma, we make a religion or a truth that we call our own. There's not even the need to stop teachers or gurus, because even that's a concept. There's some separate thing, some separate doer that's out there to show us something, when in fact it's only just more mirrors arising in and out of this emptiness. It boils down to allowance of what's here. It's always that. It's a pure allowance of what's showing up. Whenever I notice this thing, this mind thing, minding, I start to laugh. If something enters my experience and there's something saying, oh no, Oh, that's not for me. Oh, I don't read that. Oh, I don't listen to them. Oh, they're this, or oh, they're that. That's a really good indicator that I'm in some story about something which is being resisted. Allowance of what is means nothing is excluded. Even exclusion is included. So when I see this Kelly thing excluding something, there's even laughter in that. Because there's no wrong and right in any of this. Those are also concepts. Whatever is arising in and out of this emptiness is allowed. And how I know that is because it's here. And then it's not. And then it is. And then it's not. And it is this constant peekaboo with the mirrors. This wall and hall of mirrors. Chasing the illusion. Chasing the illusion. That there is ever a me that's separate from any of it. It's so fun when none of it is believed. I was going to try and read something again. I always forget, and then I remember that many of the YouTube followers are not on Facebook. And so some of the sharings that are done there don't translate over here to YouTube. Now, let me see if I can get to this. Technology's fun to have this open and this opening. Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can read this here. She poked and prodded to see the truth, to find some understanding in a house of mirrors, each reflection more confusing, more complex than the last. She could find no rhyme or reason. This mirror reflects an angry one, the one lost along the way. This mirror reflects a gentle soul, spreading love and joy night and day. Each mirror reflecting something of the past, something of a time no longer here. She searches for meaning within these walls, something she will never gain in a mirror. For her truth cannot be found, as truth is a continually moving target. No in or out, nor looping round. There is absolutely no way to find it. What you are, my dear, can never be seen, for to see it you must appear separate. Rest here, sweet one, and realize that you have always simply just been it. So I leave you with that. Much love. Giggle at all this stuff. It really is fun and funny, and the things that arise in and out of this, when the seriousness just melts away, it is all seen as pure delight. There's nothing needed here to make it other than the way that it is. The mirror is always showing us the way, and the mirror is life itself. You've never been separate from that. And each time this idea of Kelly looks in the mirror, I see you. I love you. Until next time.